Hey everybody, Mrs. Bianchi. We're looking at number 6. Each ratio represents the number of books to the number of pencils. Which ratio is not equivalent to 2/10? So that's important you pay attention to the not, because that means 3 of them will be equivalent, 1 of them isn't. You want that one. So everything really is getting compared to this 2/10. Now we have a couple options. One option is the idea of reducing this. If we reduce this, we divide by 2, we get 1. If we divide by 2, we get 5. So we know that a 1 to 5 ratio, I'm just going to clean that up a little bit and rewrite it, that is equivalent. Remember, we want the one that's not equivalent, so of course we're not going to pick A. Now if we look at choice B, one of the things that you can do is we can either take the original ratio of the 2 to 10 or its equivalent, the 1 to 5, and we can check the cross products. So if we check the cross products on the 7 to 15, if we do 1 times 15, we get 15. And here's what you have to ask yourself. Is 5 times 7 also 15? What is that cross product? Because if the numbers don't match, the cross products don't match, then the ratios are not equivalent. So that's worth looking at again, right? Now let's look at the 4/20ths. 4 out of 20. If we do a 2 out of 10, which remember is also equal to 1 out of 5, and we compare that to the 4/20ths, or 4 out of 20, and we explore the cross products, 1 times 20 is 20. Is 5 times 4 also 20? Because if it is 20, then that's one that is equivalent, and I want to remind you that we want one that's not equivalent. And we can use that same approach with the 8/40ths. So we can go to the original reduced version of the 2 to 10 ratio, which we call a 1 to 5 ratio, and compare that to the 8 to 40 ratio, and ask yourself, are the cross products equivalent? 1 times 40 is 40. Is 5 times 8 also 40? Because if it is, then those two are equivalent. Remember, we want the one that's not equivalent.